Have you ever watched someone else receive the promotion you wanted and then you wonder what they saw in them that they didn't see in you? If you've ever questioned your value because someone else got the opportunity, today's lesson is for you. Welcome to the MsKnowledge classroom, where we don't just build careers, we build confidence, strategy, and purpose. One of the biggest myths in corporate America is that hard work automatically leads to promotion. I used to believe that. Show up early, stay late, do excellent work, be dependable. Eventually, someone will notice, right? But the truth is, hard work alone isn't always enough. You can be the hardest working person on your team and still watch someone else receive the opportunity that you wanted. When that happens, it's easy to question your abilities. But before you blame yourself, let's talk about what's really happening here. Promotions aren't based on performance alone. Leaders are asking questions that employees rarely hear. Can this person lead? Can they influence others? Can they communicate under pressure? Can they solve problems before they've asked? How many of these things do they need? Many promotions are decided weeks or even months before they're announced. Every meeting, every conversation, every project becomes part of your interview. That's why positioning matters just as much as your performance. One of the biggest changes in my own career happened when I stopped taking every missed opportunity personally. I realized I wasn't always overlooked because I lacked ability. Sometimes I simply wasn't positioned for leadership to fully recognize what I could do. That realization changed everything. Instead of waiting for someone to notice my value, I became intentional about demonstrating it. I stopped chasing titles and I started building influence. So, what do you do when hard work isn't enough? First, become visible. Don't assume people know everything you're contributing. Share your accomplishments professionally. Second, become known as someone who solves problems. Leaders remember people who make their jobs easier. Third, lead before you're given permission. Leadership isn't a title, it's a mindset. Help others, communicate clearly, build trust. Finally, never stop investing in yourself. Every class you take, every certification you earn, every book you read, and every skill you develop increases your value. The goal isn't to compete with other people. The goal is to become the best version of yourself so that when opportunity comes, you are already prepared. Are you ready to position yourself for your next opportunity? Career elevation is designed to help professionals strengthen their resumes, optimize their LinkedIn profiles, prepare for interviews, and build a strategy for long term success. Because your experience deserves to be seen and your future deserves intentional preparation. Everything I've shared today comes from my own journey. Over the course of my career, I had the opportunity to serve in leadership roles within healthcare and with organizations including Starwood, Marriott, and Hyatt. Those experiences taught me that success isn't determined by talent alone. There were seasons when I worked incredibly hard and still watched someone else receive the opportunity I had hoped for. It was disappointing. And like many people, I questioned myself. But over time, I realized those moments weren't defining me. They were preparing me. They pushed me to continue learning, earn certifications, return to college. 1 year left until I have my bachelor's in business, specializing in project management. with a minor in human resources. I write books, 3, 4, and eventually built a business helping others navigate their own careers. Looking back, I no longer see missed promotions as failures. I see them as preparation for the purpose I'm walking in today. If you're feeling discouraged, don't stop. Continue investing in yourself. Your next opportunity may require the person that you're becoming right now. Let me say that one more time, just in case you missed it. Your next opportunity may require the person you're becoming right now. Before we move on, let's pause and let's reflect on today's lesson. Hard work matters, but it's only one part of career success. Visibility matters, relationships matter, communication matters, leadership matters. Every day you have an opportunity to shape how people experience you professionally. Don't wait for recognition to find you. Position yourself so your value becomes impossible to ignore. Growth doesn't happen by accident, it happens through intentional decisions repeated consistently over time. Real talk. Now, I have a challenge for you. Before our next class, write down 5 accomplishments from the last 6 months. Then identify one skill that will make you more valuable in your current role or prepare you for your next one. Finally, have one intentional career conversation with a mentor, a manager, or a trusted colleague. Ask for honest feedback and listen with an open mind. Career growth isn't something that happens to you, it's something you intentionally build, one conversation and one decision at a time. I know what it feels like to be disappointed. Facts. I know what it feels like to give your best and still watch someone else receive the opportunity you wanted. But don't allow one decision to define your future. Every successful person has experienced rejection. Every leader has been overlooked at some point. The difference is they refuse to let disappointment become permanent. Continue learning, continue growing, continue preparing. One promotion doesn't define your career. One interview doesn't determine your potential. Stay focused on becoming the person your future requires. Because preparation has a way of meeting opportunity at exactly the right time. Before we end today's class, I want you to remember one thing. The promotion they gave someone else doesn't erase your experience, your education, your work ethic, or your potential. Don't give one moment the power to define your confidence. Let it become your motivation instead. Continue sharpening them skills. Continue building your network. Continue investing in yourself. Your career isn't measured by one promotion, it's measured by the person you become along the journey. And I truly believe your best opportunities are still ahead of you. Thank you for joining me today in the MsKnowledge classroom. I hope today's lesson encouraged you to see your career through a new perspective. Until next time, keep breaking chains, keep building knowledge, and keep creating change. I'm MsKnowledge, and I'll see you in our next class.